Yo, it's Sports Sky TV broadcasting from DC. Like and subscribe if you really trying to see me over the Philly talking sports like religion. No cap over here, man. It's all about business. Share the content, jump in the comments. Let's get it crack. All right, listen here, man. Roy Jones Jr., one of the most electrifying boxers of all time, one of the most skilled, fast reflex type of boxers of all time, who had an illustrious career, one of the most dominant and prominent boxers ever. Was on like a podcast speaking of Steven Jackson, right? And the conversation about the Four Kings came up. Now, not the Four Kings, obviously, of old, but the new, quote unquote, Four Kings. Tank Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Ryan Garcia. And listening to the former champion, the Hall of Fame legend, GOAT, I have to agree with his assessment about these four fighters. Now, me personally, if I had to rank them, I would rank them like this. I would start off with Ryan Garcia, right? Ryan Garcia, we know, has that left hook. Fast, glitchy, powerful, packs a punch. We know that he can punch. Could Ryan Garcia box? Really box deep into the rounds, boxing? Nah, I can't say he's a great boxer, but he's twitchy, he's fast, and even though you know that he's coming with that left hook, for some reason, some fighters just can't stop it, a la Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia, if he is a clean fighter, is one of the best fighters of that group, but he is not an all-around fighter, boxer. Is he slick? Slick enough to hit you with that left hook. Is he a defensive wizard? Absolutely not. Can he be hit? Absolutely he can. Then you got Devin Haney. Hell of a boxer. Can't punch. Great technique, great ring IQ, besides that night when he took that L against Ryan Garcia. Because from an IQ standpoint, I just could not fathom and understand what he was doing inside of the ring, and he literally blurted out what he knew, and most of the world knew what Ryan Garcia would bring to the table. And for him to get himself crushed in that big fight by those punches that he knew was coming, never made an adjustment. When I mentioned his ring IQ, it kind of takes a shot considering he didn't use it on that night. Hell of a boxer, smart, know how to set up punches, counter puncher, ring generalship, just can't punch. Shakur Stevenson defensively stays on his back foot. He jumps out enough to stay out of range, but he's still not close enough to let his offensive arsenal go. So it's just a 1-2 or a pot shot, right? And that's what Roy said. I mean, if you watch my content, these are things that I have been saying time and time again when I bring up these fighters particularly, right? In particular, Shakur Stevenson is a defensive wizard. I believe he can be that offensively as well, but tends to fight defensive. For whatever reason, I don't know if he's protecting his chin. You rarely see it get checked. I don't know if he's protecting the chin, considering he may know something that the world doesn't. Maybe he can't take a punch. Maybe he can. With all that said, he's a great boxer, champion, and if he develops the mindset to know how to use that distance that he uses so well, but to use it to his advantage to where as though he can get off a combination of punches because he has no power, he would be arguably, probably one of the greatest to ever, of course, with the resume, you got to pile on victories to be in that conversation. But then you got Tank Davis. Tank Davis has more defense than people give him credit for. Tank Davis is just as ring savvy as the Devin Haney and Shakur Stevensons. He can box just like those guys. What separates Tank from those two is not only could he box, not only could he, if he decided to, not get hit, but it's the capable power that he has in both hands that could end a fight at any given moment in that squared circle. That is the difference between Tank, Devin, and Shakur. Ryan's power could match Tank Davis' power. Tank outclassed Ryan with boxing skills. He let Ryan keep charging in with that hook. He ducked it at least 2 times to figure out the speed and the timing. He intentionally let Ryan get that left hook off twice and ducked it. Ryan missed it twice. The third time, in a blink of an eye, he was down. Ryan went back to it. He slipped that hook. He hit him with a body shot. Ryan said, no mas, no more. Tank Davis sets up his punches better than those with power, though. That is the difference between Tank Davis. That's why I say that he beats them all. He got one out the way. The next fight, if he doesn't fight Loma, should be a Shakur Stevenson. I think he whitewashes Shakur Stevenson. Will it be a difficult fight? Absolutely, considering Shakur's style. But over time within that fight, you can't beat Tank on your back foot and not throwing a lot of punches and moving around the way that he has in previous bouts. You're not going to win that fight that way. You're going to have to step up and fight that man. And that's when I believe he will lose. Devin Haney has been exposed by the power of Ryan Garcia. He would be exposed by the power of a Tank Davis. What are you guys' thoughts and comments on this subject about the quote-unquote faux kings? Is Tank better than Shakur, Devin, and Ryan? He beat Ryan. Is he better than Devin? Ryan beat Devin. We know styles make fights. And if him, meaning Tank and Shakur, get in the ring, who will take the fight? It's your boy, Sports Sky TV, where we talk sports like religion, and I'm out. Until the next time.